these to look and see if the more expensive ones had extra stuff and compare it to the one who was the cheapest and see if it was missing some things. Because being next to a daycare, anything you really want insulation. One for heating, air conditioning, right?
I do understand. Delmar, in our conversations, one of the reasons why he bid it high is because he spoke to me and said he did not want to do the job because of payment history.
Oh, you dealt with Delmar before?
Well, you have here in the village before, not me per se.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes. So my personal opinion, they came in very high due to past business here. Rich Construction has been here in the village for quite a few years. They have done all of our board ups. They're on our preferred vendor list, so that's what I went by.
Scared of cheap. Okay, I see here they have an in there, Rich has a needed for soundproofing. And it's kind of, is this the quality? Okay, $1 each single. Some of the prices are still kind of scary, leery. Okay, I hope, well, I would just suggest that he comes in, Keith, that you come in and check to make sure that you're getting quality work too as well. Because we won't want anything to happen or to be false. Okay, we got. Yes.
I can make a suggestion, we go ahead and approve this, and then we can maybe get a second quote from the construction company that we're selecting on putting in some insulation, sound barrier type insulation, which could be sprayed or whatever, you know. It's not going to be that much money, and then we could handle it as a separate issue as part of this. Okay? Is that okay? All right.
I want to make sure it's not going to have an impact of a cost factor.
I will call him tomorrow and have him out, tomorrow.
Okay. Okay. You have a question? Okay. All right. Thank you. With that said, roll call, please.
Trustee Mayor Brown? Trustee Wilson? This vote is to go with Ash Construction Company.
Madam Mayor, before we take the roll call,
We already started. Yes, we did. Yes.
yeah, actually, I'm looking at, Rich Construction doesn't have a price breakdown of each item,
Whereas the
whereas
others do.
Delmar does.
Yeah, he does.
So it should only add about $816 to the total cost of add construction, according to what Delmar quoted. Because they got 816, that installation, multiplication, soundproof, 816. Maybe they can match that price with their additional installation. Do you think that's something that's possible here?
I will call him, we'll see him tomorrow.
Right.
Have him out tomorrow.
Temperature insulation is not the same as sound barrier insulation.
Right.
So what one person quoted may not be suitable for what we're trying to accomplish here in terms of soundproofing between the spaces. So I think we need to just find out exactly what's what. But it needs to be done before the drywall gets put up, obviously.
Yeah, trustee, it looks like it's called back installation 480.
If you look at the ordinance, I just looked at it. Our goal here was to bring it back to a white box, such as this room, as it was torn down 3 years ago. So the installation part and the sound barrier parts and all that, these are all things that he's bringing to the table tonight. We were attest to just bring it back to a white box. The only reason why we solicited outside is because we just can't do it with 9 people.
Yeah. What do you mean?
So my goal was just to bring it back to the white box. That's what it says. That's what we were looking to do. Tonight I'm hearing about sound barriers and things of that nature. So we have to look into that some more.
Okay, but he does actually have here need for soundproofing, but it doesn't have a price there. It's blank.
Yeah, that's
It's a
only
need for
for
soundproofing. Maybe that's what he's
for
looking for.
Rich Construction. Delmar
Correct.
is 816, so you're looking at adding maybe another $1,000. I think the Delmar price, I mean, the Ash Construction price.
Hey, trustee, it's actually $1,088.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the Delmar item 3 and number 12 is actually two amounts, so it's like $1,088.
Well, it has, item 3 is 816, and it has 580 firewall.
Then you have item 12 also.
Yeah, item
The 5/8 is the firewall.
Right, it's the drywall.
So just if that's what we're looking for, to cover all bases, I think that in totality, $1,088 would satisfy, you know, for, I think, whatever we need to do, I would imagine, for installation or soundproofing.
Is this correct to say a plumber $2 an hour? Where is it? Am I reading that correctly? Plumber $2 an hour. But that's rich though. It does say that. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay.
One more question, I'm sorry. So, were they given some instructions on what they were bidding for? And I only ask because 2 of them talk about toilets, toilet seats, vanities, sinks, etc. And the one that we're going with doesn't mention any of that. There's almost a $30,000 difference between 2 and the one we're choosing. And I just want to know if they were all given the same parameters as what's a white box.
They were. All 5 were here at the same time.
Can you just summarize to me what a white box is?
What we're looking at here, next door, I don't know if you've been next door.
It includes a bathroom?
Yes, it does.
So,
Yes, it does.
Ash Construction doesn't have a bathroom on his.
It's included.
How do I know that?
We are putting the walls back up around the bathroom.
But
So we were there, just to give you a brief history real quick. It's just metal studs in that room. So you have nothing but metal studs. The bathrooms, there were 3 or 4 bathrooms in there. We discussed we're going to cut it down to 1. I was there with the gentleman there, so we went through everything with the contractors, and he didn't write bathrooms on his, but that is all included.
Gary, when you go back and speak with him to get the adjustment in the price, have him break that down. Once you've obtained it, send it in an email to the board so that they can see exactly what it is. Also share that with, I'm going to say Keith because I can't pronounce his last name, and we can go back to what Trustee Payton suggested. They now know what it is, and we can advance from there. But please send it to them so that they can see exactly what they're going to do itemized.
because Ashley's looks a little generic too, and if you got specifications and you're saying this to bid, everyone gets the same specifications. Did you give everyone the same specifications?
We all were there at the same time.
And then he did not respond to the specifications.
To what specifications? Mayor, I can't, what people propose to us, I can't make him make up his bill.
No. When I say the specifications, this is the specifications for this job. This is what I
Yes,
need. This is how
we did it with each one.
comply.
We did it with each one,
But
yes.
he didn't comply. That's what I'm saying.
By not writing the toilet on here, he did not comply,
He
yes.
complied to everything because they're very detailed. He wasn't.
They were very more detailed, yes. Yes.
Okay.
Let me just clarify this. The bathrooms already exist. By putting the drywall up, you're repartitioning them out. It's not like you have to create a bathroom, is that correct?
We're not making a bathroom. The
Right.
bathrooms are there. It's just
Right,
an
they're
empty
already
room.
there. He's putting up the drywall, and essentially, you'll have a bathroom.
I'm clear on that. That's what I was not confused at all. Yeah, okay, all right, but I'm just saying here, not at all. I'm just trying to say they put bathroom, so that makes you think that somebody didn't see the specifications correctly or they didn't understand them. Okay. Whew. All right then. Make sure that he does comply. That's just strange when you give specifications and somebody else got something totally different. It's real generic, but anyway. Roll call.
Trustee Larry Brown. Trustee Wilson. Abstain. Trustee Payne.
Aye.
Trustee Griffin.
Both sides.
Aye. Trustee Oscar Brown.
Aye.
Mayor Cohen.
Abstain. I want to see everything finished and final before I do that. Okay? All right. First reading, ordinance. I also make sure, we do have a follow-up inspection after it's finished, correct? Okay. I want to see the results of that too. Okay, first reading and ordinance providing for the annual budget for the fiscal year commencing May 1st, 2017, ending April 20th for the Village of University Park in Will County, Illinois. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Moved by trustee Rudez, second. Second by trustee Larry Brown. Concerns? Concerns, questions? Well, I have a lot, but I'll let someone else go first.
Yeah, I've got a few here also.
A whole lot.
Okay. First of all, I know the golf course budget impacts our general fund since we, at this point, still contributing until it's profitable, hopefully in the next year and a half or so. Do we have a number on the golf course budget that's been updated? The original golf course budget said that they would lose, I think for 17, 18, 105,000, which is down from the 400,000 that was projected this year, and then be profitable after that. Do we have a number, since the payment for the fees and so forth will still come out of the general fund, do they not? Okay, yeah, okay. So do we have a number?
We have a number from them. The preliminary numbers that we received are going to be incorporated with the department. We had meetings with each of the department heads discussing the operation of their individual departments and creating possibly new revenues as well as controlling expenses. Those numbers are going to be included in the second draft that we're putting together. This draft does not include them. At the same time, the numbers for the golf course will be updated as well.
Okay, so we will have a department golf course line item, so to speak? Okay. I'll let the others go. I've got a lot of questions, but I may just put them in writing and submit it to
Yeah,
the
that'd be
manager.
better.
Right.
That'd be good. Anyone else? I think I really need to put mine in because I'm tagged out. I have too many questions, too many concerns.
Just for clarification, we're voting on this budget tonight that does not include the golf course. First reading. We're voting on first reading, and it does not include the golf course. Is that correct?
It includes the same allocations that were made in your current year budget for handling.
Oh, can you help me with the page number on that?
And we will be getting updated figures from them so that we can make them more clear in the second draft.
And keep in mind that this process has been going on for some time, and we've been meeting with the Finance Committee. The Finance Committee has provided their input as well. Some of you on the board have provided input, some of you have not. The first reading is just getting you started so that you can start looking at it in great detail and start sending over your submissions. You're only approving it to get the process going. You also have to keep in mind you're going to have a new board. So with those new board members, it also gives them an opportunity between the second and the third reading to give their input as well. This is just getting it in motion so that we can get back on track. So anything that you have, if you did not meet with IRH prior to, or you met with them and you didn't share anything at that time, please send them something in writing so that they can make those updates in time for the second reading, as well as the new board who will be receiving a packet after you guys vote tonight.
They haven't received this?
They have not, because at the time we did not know who our board members were going to be. Now that we do, this has been working on for several months, as we all know.
No, we just got it last night though.
But it's been prepared since prior to them. But they will have a copy of it. They should have gotten it last night as well when Dee sent it. So it's not like you all didn't get it at the same time. It's just now they can provide their input, especially once they're sworn in. But they can start proactively reading it and asking questions if they choose.
I'm just not happy with it at all. Not at all.
One of the other
This budget is great.
One of the other reasons, though, that you're just getting that is that we were so behind on the 8 ball of doing the other budget, the budget prior to this. So that took precedence. So now that we're here, we have a lot of the same information because they're so close in preparation time. So therefore, as she said, this gets the ball rolling, this gets the conversation started. There's nothing written in stone, but at this point, we can take this and start moving forward.
And it is only first reading that you control the timing.
The board controls the timing. This is just getting you started. So from a board perspective, you're acknowledging the fact that you're working on your budget. If you delay it 6 more years, that's your choice. But the point is it's getting started, and then you do your timing after that.
I did meet with the consultants, and there was a lot of things that I don't think they were even given to complete this budget, to make it actually a reality. So there were some things that I brought up, and they were still laxing about it, and they hadn't gotten all the information that they needed. So that's why I have a problem with this budget, because they weren't given all the information they needed to even complete it correctly.
Do we want to clarify for the public why everything wasn't given?
I can't clarify that.
Well, I'm
I don't know
asking
what
you,
it
do you
was.
want me to clarify? It's
No,
what we've
it
been
was-
talking about for over a year, that
No,
our fund
no,
balance system has
no.
not been accurate, hence the reason the board had voted to bring in IRH to do the reconciliation. It's not new news about it. I'm sorry?
No, it's not. It's old news, actually. But that's why I said I had concerns, and I talked to them. So I'll send them additional things that I'm concerned about.
I'll make a motion to table.
Second.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Roll call to table. Trustee
Trustee Larry Brown. Trustee Wilson. Aye. Trustee Payton.
Nay.
Trustee Griffin.
Votes no.
No.
Trustee Oscar Brown.
Nay.
Mayor Copeland.
Aye. Okay, that fails again. Okay, question?
I have a question. Just for clarification, I'm looking at 2016 year-to-date April actual, and then 2018 budget proposal. So is this 2016, 2017 actual? And then we're looking at I'm not sure, 2017 goes someplace, I'm not sure where.
The amounts for 2017 haven't been updated through the accounting system, so we don't have those numbers yet, but we're putting those together so that we can get the 2017 numbers in for comparison with the 2018 budget. It was important at this point, since we didn't have it, to give you 2 years. The budget document itself gives you 2 years to compare to, and then the new year that you're coming up to. If we didn't have the 2017 numbers, we'd only be showing you the 2016 numbers, so you'd only have 1 year for comparison purposes. In the next draft, we hope to have those new numbers ready so for 2017, so that we can plug those in and move the 16s over, so that you'll have the most 2 current years to compare to the upcoming fiscal year that you're going to be dealing with.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Finish with my question. So my question, again, 2016, that goes from May 2016 to April 30th,
2017. It goes from
Right.
May 1st
May 1st.
of any year to April 30th of the following year.
So 2016 is May 1st, 2016.
2015 to 2016, ending in, when we refer to the fiscal year, we refer to the second year, the closing year.
Okay, that that clears up a lot of questions I had, because I thought it was 2016, 17, and I see some monies here that looked a little odd for 2017, so thank you for that.
The situation with that is